Hey everybody, this is Mr. D. Just dropping a video. Just wanted to check in with you guys. I know it's been a little while, so I just wanted to make sure that I gave a couple thoughts, reflections from the notes that I wrote from this week. This week, I really thought about boundaries that protect the leader. And so all this video will be about how do we protect the leader. We spend a lot of time talking about leadership as action, meetings, decisions, results, but leadership is not sustainable if the person leading isn't protected. Boundaries aren't optional, they're essential. This series is going to be talking about boundaries that protect the leader, because you can't pour from an empty cup, and you can't serve others if you keep losing yourself. First thought, boundaries as a leadership skill. A boundary is a line that you draw to protect your energy and your integrity. Some leaders think saying no is failure, but the truth is, boundaries are skillful, intentional, and necessary. Think of your time like currency. Saying yes to everything depletes your reserves. Saying no strategically protects your capacity. There have been times I've been asked to do certain things, and I have to weigh it out. I don't say no to everything, but certain things I may not have the currency to be able to get those things done, and so I have to politely say no, or delay it, come back to it, depending on what's on your plate. That's important. Know what fills you and what depletes you. Be okay with that. Next point I have is you cannot pour from an empty life. Leaders often prioritize everyone else first. That feels noble until you run out of energy, or peace of mind, or sanity. When the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, and the mental tanks are on empty, your decisions, relationships, and influence, it weakens because you're on fumes. Whole person leadership asks you to regularly restore yourself in those areas. One thing I usually do so I can revamp myself in the morning. Every morning I do a quick workout. I read for my mind, and then I dig into reading for my spirit, and of course sometimes shorter or longer prayer, and then of course regulate my emotions to think of, okay, what things could set me off today versus taking charge of this is the way I'm going to feel today. So in the morning, I'll always go through that routine of getting my whole self ready before I leave my house. And when I leave my house, I'm leaving locked in, ready to go, ready to roll. And I'm hard to mess with. Ain't nobody gonna throw me off my day. Next point is saying no without guilt. Every leader will face requests that they cannot meet without compromising themselves, right? So saying no is not a rejection, it's a commitment to lead sustainability or sustainably. Being able to lead and stay on a rhythm, a pace that you don't wear yourself out. Boundaries help you say yes to what matters most without resentment. There have been times I've had to say no, not because I didn't want to do it, but because I had to protect my leadership effectiveness. There are times where we're asked to do things and we know that we can't do them well without moving other things or dropping the ball on other things. Don't drop the ball on those things. You're going to have to say no and clear off your plate a little bit more and come back to it later. That's an unpopular move, but sometimes it's necessary. You have to be honest with what you can and can't do. Another point is that rest is resistance. We live in a culture that celebrates busyness. Rest feels almost rebellious. like you're swimming upstream against what everybody else is trying to do. But rest isn't laziness, it's strategic. It's how leaders recover, reflect, and model healthy practices for others. So you want to make sure that you recover, recharge, right? Reflect, and then rerun it. And that's important. One thing I tend to do to intentionally rest is go for walks or prayer or reading. Reading and research really does help me to recharge. A hobby of mine is going to see movies with myself or with my family. And another one is I love to cook and eat. So those things help me to recharge my battery. So what is it that helps you to recharge? Find those things. You have to have it. Things that are fun, that help you to relax. It's important. At the end of the day, the most important person in your leadership is you. Now we're talking about protecting the person who leads, which was my last thought. Protect your heart, your mind, your spirit, your emotions, your mind, your purpose, your relationships. Everything else flows from there. Leadership that ignores the humanity of the leader fall apart. They fail. So your leadership can't ignore who you are as a human and the needs that you have. It's important. Boundaries aren't just personal. They are a professional strategy. I've, over the years, been asked to do certain things, and I've had to create boundaries for myself so that others can respect my boundaries, but then also allow myself to be able to recover by protecting myself. I'm not saying that you have to make this list of things that you can or can't do, but what I'm saying is when you know that that task being asked of you to do is something that allows you to put your wellness at risk, you have to be honest. Because a healthy you with a smaller plate is better than an unhealthy you with this huge plate full of things that are stacked on it. Because the chances of you getting it done is much smaller. All right, as I wrap this thing on up, boundaries are not obstacles, they are leadership tools. As you grow and hold person leadership, remember that sustainable influence starts with protecting the person doing the leading. And that's you. Take time to pause, reflect, and safeguard your energy. That's where leadership begins. Until next time, remember, don't forget to like, possibly comment, share, and subscribe. Talk to you till next time, or see you next time.